Hello, everybody. I am doing a reading for Brent Lee Kopacka, and today is January 29, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I have Gemini. Let me show the cards. This is an impromptu reading. Gemini, okay, Capricorn, Pisces, the Fire card, Pluto, and then I have Leo in the reverse. I'm sorry, there. Let me just shut that door for a second. Hang on, everybody. I don't know what the deal is with this door, Bunny. Okay. All right. I just decided to do this reading because, based on the reading I had done for the first live I had done for the Idaho 4. Let me turn on this light. So I decided, I did feel that there was somebody else who was responsible as well. I did sense this was somebody who was very familiar with using a knife or a weapon, also not afraid of hunting, very active kind of a person. So here we go. All right. So I do have Brent's, I don't know the city he was born in. I could have done an astrology chart. I do have his date of birth as October 14th, 1986. He's a Libra. And he passed on December 15, 2022 in Sagittarius season. Okay. So December 15th is literally a day after this whole drama with the Idaho case happened, correct? So I have his picture up. I'm gonna do an impromptu reading for him. So what this tells me is the Gemini is 12, 11, 10th house, and 10th house talks about career, reputation, morals, and life goals. Okay, Gemini, I'm just making notes. 10th house. Capricorn is his 4th house and Pisces is his 6th house. He does have the fire sign. He has Pluto and he has Leo in the reverse. Now Leo, Libra, 12, 11th house. Leo is in the reverse. So that tells me that he 11th house talks about like-minded people, groups, and friends, right? I do feel that he was alienated, if you will, from his peer group, his groups and friends, like not in contact with them. He felt like he did not belong. Okay. Now with the Gemini being his 10th house, and 10th house talks about career, reputation, morals, and life goals. I want to say that, and after that you have the 4th house, and 4th house talks about emotions. He was very, very emotional with regards to his career. Okay. Very emotional about it. And the 6th house talks about work, health, discipline, and habits, enemies, and diseases. He did for sure feel very emotional about his job or whatever career he had, and did feel alienated from him, from his career, and whatever career he had. I'm going to have to say here that it wasn't necessarily the best, because he developed illnesses because of that. Now this is very, very clear over here, and it has been stated he had PTSD. I can clearly see that here. And he has a fire sign, which is 23, which is 5. So 5 in the tarot talks about loss and regret. It talks about isolation. It talks about violence. It talks about challenges, obstacles, that sort of a thing. And then you have Pluto, right? As we all know, with Pluto, it talks about regeneration. And then you have the friend card over here, the 11th house over here in the reverse. So as much as he might have tried to kind of, as much as he was disappointed in his job, which caused him, PTSD, it's clearly over here. He felt alienated. He was very emotional about it. And I want to say suicidal as well. But I will say that his wanting to reach out to his friends and all that didn't turn out very well, because he felt very alienated from them too, and he tried very much to regenerate those contacts and those relationships, but failed. So he felt very isolated. unfortunately. Then we have 14, Temperance, which is a Sagittarius card. We have the Hermit, okay, definitely addictions. And then we have 2, the High Priestess. And I'm going to draw 2 more. Again, addictions. And then he had Justice, which is in the traditional tarot, the major arcana 8 is Strength card, but in this it's a Justice card. So that's fine. And we will take it as Justice. Let me see. There we go. Let's put that there. All right. Actually, yeah. Let me do that. Hang on, you guys. I'm trying to set this on my tables. I don't know why sometimes I get so fussy about the way my cards are laying on the table. And sometimes I don't care. Okay. So what this is telling me, absolute addictions. Definitely he did have addictions. He found it very difficult to balance his emotions, his mind, his body. Withdraw from society, absolutely withdrew from society, preferred to be by himself and almost like withdrawing into a shell. Then you have the High Priestess here, and the High Priestess here is very interesting because it's a moon card. It does say that they were along with the Pisces card here, right? It does say that there were a lot of things that were hidden, a lot of things that he kept hidden. He didn't want to discuss a lot of things. It was almost like he had, as much as a part of him wanted to reconnect and regenerate relationships with his peers, another part of him was like, no, I don't want to, I just want to hide. There was a lot going on in him that he chose not to share with people, okay? And I will tell you, there is a very, very prominent female in his life over here who he looked up to, could have been his mom, who he definitely looked into. And if anybody had the key to unlock his psyche, it would have been his mom, okay? Then you have the Fire card. Remember I said that that was all 5. It's all about obstacles and, all the negative things, right? Loss and regret and isolation and all that stuff. He has a Star card over there, which is again, Star card over here, the Aquarius card. On the one hand, it does talk about help from unexpected sources, but it also talks about addictions, another part of addictions. You have 2 of them over here. You have the Temperance and here. So I will say he tried very hard to find that balance. He tried very hard to get that help, and he didn't. He failed, unfortunately, getting that help. Okay, and then you have the Justice card. The Justice card is a Libra card, and he is a Libra. So trying to regenerate himself, trying to regenerate his relationships with his peers. He tried very, very hard, and unfortunately he gave up. He's like, you know what? Nah, it doesn't matter. My identity does not rely on my peers, right? My identity is not all based upon my peers. My identity is my own. My peers don't determine my identity. Okay? So that's what I say. Now let's get on with some cards for this young man. I feel sorry for him. So I must say at this time that if I haven't disclosed, he is he served in the military, okay? So he served overseas, and I do thank and appreciate the sacrifices he's made for us and the sacrifices his family has made. Unfortunate, very unfortunate, like so many cases that he too had an untimely death, right? Had to struggle with the demons, and it's it's terrible. You go overseas, you fight, and you come back home, and the next thing you know, you struggle with all of these, and then you are like, Lord of Wisdom, 9 of Swords, Lady of Shields. Take these 2. Lord of Shields, a lot of people around him. 2 of Love, That's 2 of Cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just to help y'all, I'm going to tell you. One second. Come on, buddy. Oh my goodness. Let me just see. I'm not going to do that. That's just not going to get me anywhere. So we have Lord of Wisdom, 9 of Swords, Lady of Shields, Lord of Shields, and 2 of Love. I will tell you though, with the Lord of Wisdom, very what happened? It was very much a active outdoors kind of a person, all about action, taking action. I wouldn't be surprised if for a brief period of time he was maintaining a journal, but for some reason he did stop. 9 of Swords tells me that absolutely feeling very a lot of anxiety, a lot of grief, a lot of mental and emotional trauma. Lady of Shields, I will tell you, he tried very, very much, okay, very much to reach out. I'm going to look here really quick. 60. There's something over here that I wanted to check. It's been chewing my brains. With the Lady and the Lord of Shields, I will say that he did have two very, very prominent, important people in his life. Okay, I will say there might have been an attempt where, not an attempt, there might have been moments he felt connected to a particular person who could have been of the opposite sex and was wanting to pursue a relationship with that person, because right after the Lady and Lord of Shields, you get the 2 of Cups. Yeah, so there might have been a proposition, a proposal, or something like that, but it almost feels like he was very traumatized. And this is a very violent card, the 9 of Swords. Look at this card. It's a very, very violent card. Look at that. Right? So I don't know why he felt discriminated against. There was a lot of anxiety. There was a lot of grief. There was a lot of animosity. That hatred, that intense hatred, right, is very, very unfortunate. I'm looking at his picture here. I have a picture of him on my computer screen. He looks like a good-looking young man. He looks like he could have reached whatever heights he wanted in his career, besides the fact that he had this PTSD. Very unfortunate. 6 of Swords. I will tell you with the 6 of... Oh my God. Look at this. 6 of Swords. Let me get out the cards. 6 of Cups. Then we have the 4 of Shields. Let me just draw out the cards. 3. We have Convenanza. 11. Which is justice, right? Forgiveness. And then we have Parfait, which is the Magician, right? Look, the premise of doing this reading was to get some clarification whether he was also involved in this Idaho 4 murder. That's why I did this reading, okay? And based on the cards I'm seeing here, absolutely. Just looking at the imagery, right? Absolutely. It's very unfortunate, very unfortunate. I'll tell you, I'm going to have to say, after looking at these cards, he definitely was involved in it, y'all. Definitely. That's basically what I wanted to find out. I'm going to say he definitely was involved in the murders of the Idaho 4. There was a lot of regret in terms of shoulda, coulda, woulda, in terms of, I want to say almost standing on the side and watching and waiting and watching what was going on inside. And the Four of Shields is telling me that absolutely there were people involved. There were 4 people involved. Oh my God. There was also a party over there. There was also a get together that he participated in. I will tell you that he is very physically strong, very strong. And then you have the parfait, right? Very physically strong person. The magician. See, he felt very like he had the ability to create whatever he wanted, and he would not be questioned. Like his authority would not be doubted or questioned. I'm also going to tell you that he felt that there's nothing more to lose. Look, I'm going to put this away and draw these cards again, okay? Hang on. Basically, this is like validation, but I'm going to do this again. Give me 1 second. I'll delve deeper into this. I wouldn't be surprised, y'all. Oh my God. This is so flippin' crazy. So crazy. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to put this also away. I know I took out this. I'm going to put all of this away. This is just something I wanted to do for my own self, so therefore I'm doing it. Okay. Okay. So we are back again, right? Show me what I need to see, Brent. Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see, Brent. Show me what I need to see. Lady of Wisdom. Ace of Shields. Seven of Shields. Constellamentum 21, that's a world card. Six of Swords. Look, y'all, this is like, seriously, it's like so bizarre, but because the Six of Swords is very, very prominent. Lady of Wisdom. Let me just look at this, and even if you go by the book, what does it mean? I'm going to. I wonder if it was a question of settling scores. That's what I feel. Settling scores with a particular female. Taking action. This also signifies somebody in the military to me. Settling of scores, taking action. Okay, absolutely. Seven of Shields, waiting and watching for the right time. Decided to go ahead and complete the task with that. Very intentional. This was done with intention. I'm going to put away this deck. It's like crazy. It's like, oh my God, I don't even, oh my God. Hang on, everybody. I get crazy like this sometimes. I get so particular about, certain things. Let's do this. Back to this guy. Thank you. Eight of Cups, emotionally checking out. Eight of Pentacles, emotionally checking out from work, from wanting to work. Four of Cups, feeling unfulfilled. The Chariot card, he's a Libra, so 12, 11, 10th house is Cancer. And we know the Chariot does talk about balances and emotions and success and protection and fortitude and being secretive also, and suppressed emotions. So yeah, he's had a lot going on in his life. Then we have Knight of Pentacles, right? He was construed as being patient and hardworking. King of Wands, he was considered as being somebody who was charming and he was courageous and who could take action. The Devil card, which is Capricorn, right? And his fourth house is Capricorn, and fourth house talks about emotions, home, mother, family, roots, affairs at the end of life. And this does talk about letting go of fear, moving on, wanting to disconnect yourself from reason, from logic, from life, from living. So if the police hadn't shot him down, he would have committed suicide. So this was almost suicide by police. This is a clarification of that. Suicide by police. Four of Cups and like so. Definitely suicide by police. He kind of gave up. Poor guy. And then we have the High Priestess. The mother comes back again into the picture, trying very desperately to reach out to him. Wouldn't be surprised if the mother was the last person he spoke to. Seven of Swords. Betrayal. He felt betrayed. He felt like running away. He was done. He was so done. He felt like nobody understood him. He was so done. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. Right? He was very cognizant of what... See, death by suicide and death by... Suicide by cops are two different things. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a payout. I don't know how the military works. He was very clear and hoping that whatever money came in would go to his family. Then you have the Nine of Swords. I'm telling you, this young man had completely lost it. Like, Nine of Swords has come up multiple times. It was like depression, big time depression. I'm going to take these cards. Here, this one. Three of Pentacles. Okay, I'll tell you what this is. Ten of Swords and King of Pentacles. Look, I'll tell you this though. Three of Pentacles was a last-ditch effort to try to do something where he could feel like he still had the ability to work, to create wealth, to bring in wealth. That was a last-ditch effort. Then he has the Ten of Swords. Quickly came to realize he couldn't do that. Then King of Pentacles, he's like, you know what? King of Pentacles is all fine and dandy. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to do that. I cannot do that. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? I'll tell you. Very interesting. The Empress, all about the mother, y'all. All about the mother. And another female, the Hierophant. Yep. Okay. And we have the Eight of Wands. I will tell you. His interactions with a person, a male who is older than him, okay? There was a lot of interaction with that individual. There was a lot of conversations within that individual, but he felt that individual didn't understand him and wasn't willing to listen to him. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is, I need a new opportunity. I need a chance to start something new. I need a helping hand. And the Empress sets in. And the Empress, as we know, is Venus, right? It does talk about abundance. It does talk about financial security, etc. And then you have the Hierophant, and then you have the Eight of Wands. So there could have been another female over here who might have given him an opportunity, who was willing to encourage and stand by him. And then you have the Hierophant. Hierophant has got something to do with organizations. But unfortunately, the organizations were like, you know what, I don't know if this is possible. I feel like he was pushed and pulled. Maybe he might have been reaching out for some aid and assistance. He was pushed and pulled. And then he took that Eight of Wands action. Eight of Wands is quick action, things coming in really quick and like lightning speed. And he took the action. Queen of Swords, lot of females here. Then you have the Knight of Swords. Look at all these young people around here. And then he has a Magician. Magicians come out twice. So the Queen of Swords says there were some harsh words exchanged. There was a lot of talk and gossip. The Magician card says he tried very much to try to, fix things from behind the scenes. And he thought he could fix it. He could change it. He could fix it. And nobody would be the wiser. Ace of Swords. Let me see what comes after that. These four cards. Ace of Swords. Then he has Five of Cups. I should show you Ace of Swords, Five of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Six of Swords has come up repeatedly for him. And Ten of Cups. So Ace of Swords and Five of Cups says he did lose mental clarity. He lost his mind. He couldn't think any clearly. Five of Cups, feeling very, very alienated, emotionally alienated. Six of Pentacles, hoping and wishing, hey, can I still give and take? I'm willing to do this if you're willing to help me. And Six of Swords, having to walk away, having to move away. He thought he would be able to move away to start something new, but he couldn't because it was all in the shadows, all in the dark. There was no clarity there. And then 10 of Cups, feeling completely emotionally bereft. That's it. Bye.